Hi, I'm back. Did you miss me? So I was washed my hair, conditioned it, burned out my hooded dryer in the process. Um, I have retested it. It did not reset. It is just not working. So I'm gonna have to look into manufacturer. I know I've had it probably this month will make 1 year that I've had it, literally April. Um, so I have to try and find the receipt for that. Uh, Yeah, so this is the front. I had the front braided, and they actually braided more than I thought. Can you see it? Before, all of this was really loose. Excuse me. And now it's really tight and new looking and fresh. They actually braided, if you can see, they took it back to about here. So my whole front of my head was done. And they did it from here all the way down. So the whole front, down the sides. And then the back, I don't know how many rows they did in the back. I think, let's see. One. Okay. So they did 3 rows in the back. Hopefully, yeah. So this braid here is where they stopped in the back. This row was not done. The ones below it were done. Okay, so that's the back, and I just put it up in a ponytail to relieve some of the tension. I don't put all of it in a ponytail because if I do that, it's a lot of hair. It will actually work in the reverse and pull the front. So I just do the top in a bun. That sits on top, and then the back is down, so it's no tension. It just goes down. So I like it. I am very satisfied with the results. Now I will have fresh braids or fresh looking braids for the rest of the week. So I'm going to make this last another month and a half. I have my natural hair meetup group, my meet and greet themed natural hair meetup group, and that's next weekend, and then Mother's Day. So I will have fresh braids, the lace in the front, and it didn't take me forever. It literally took them 2 hours. I got there at 7. I was out. No, I'm sorry. I got there at 5. Actually, 5:15, and I was out by 7:15. So I saved myself anywhere from 2 to 4 additional hours getting my hair rebraided. But that doesn't include the time it would take to take the braids out. So I saved myself a lot of hours of taking the whole head out and then getting the whole hair rebraided. And they actually took out the braids as well as a part of it. But here I have to tell you a story that I'm not proud of. I'm very unhappy that it reached there. But, you know, I will not be going back to that braided shop. This is my second time trying to patronize their location and go there because it was recommended to me. But I can't go back there. I realized that they not only not have customer service, they are disrespectful to me as a customer. And I felt like I was not seen. I felt like I was a dollar bill or $50 bill sitting in a chair, like I wasn't a person. Many of you may know, some of you may not know, but I've gotten to a point in my life where my thing is, what would Jesus do? And that's how I try and live my life. That simple question keeps me on track. But being the inhuman perfect that I am, sometimes I fall short. I'm proud that most of the times I can say I stand tall, but sometimes I do fall short. So I was at the salon, and as I said, they were helping. They took out the braids. So I had 2 people work on my head, which was great. It would take less time. And I planned on helping as well. I planned on taking braids out. I mean, why not? My hands are free. It can speed it up. So one girl gets on my left side, and she starts taking my hair loose with a rat tail tooth comb. And, you know, they cut the end, and then they go through, and she's taking the braid out with the rat tail tooth comb. And it's going pretty quick. She's taking it out. And then there's this other lady. She started that way. But then, after she cuts the hair, she takes 3 braids, she put them together, and then she starts with the very small rat tail tooth comb. She starts yanking and pulling the hair. It irks me to think about how much of my hair she pulled out before I stopped her. And the reason that was is because I couldn't tell how far up my hair was. I couldn't tell because I was okay with her, you know, doing the 3 braids at one time. So you put 3 braids together and then you comb out the ends to get it out. But she was taking it all the way up. So I know at some point she was reaching my hair and combing through my hair with this hair and just raking it. And so I told her, I said, I said, no. I said, you can do that, but only till you get to my hair. And she said, okay. Even though I don't think she spoke English. She said, okay. But she kept doing it. And she, you know, it's kinked. So she's still combing really hard. And I told her, I said, no, you know what? Just never mind. Don't comb it that way at all. I want you to do it the way that she's doing it. The lady with the rat tail tooth comb is taking it out. This lady doesn't speak very good English. So I tell the ones who do speak English, and they tell her. And she turns around and in English, broken English, says, one by one? No. I'm not doing one by one. I'll be here till 6 o'clock. So in other words, your time is more important than the care of my hair. You're going to sit here and rip my hair to shreds for your time, even though I'm paying you for your time. That's not going to happen. So she hands me the comb and said, here, you take it out. I said, no, I want you to take it out. I don't mind you taking it out, but I want you to take it out the way that she's taking it out. So she proceeds with an attitude to go ahead and take it out one by one. And at that point, I asked them, can I get a comb, an extra comb? And I start taking them out as well. So we have 3 people working on my head. So it's going to get done. Time is not an issue. Even with 2 people, it would have went fast if she knew what she was doing. And I mean, how do you compare your time to my hair? But you know what? I kept my calm because what would Jesus do? Jesus would tell her what his intentions are, what he wanted her to do, and continue about his business. And that's what I did. She was doing it the way I wanted to do it. That's all that mattered. I don't care that she had an attitude. I don't care that she just told me, the customer, and my hair, no, she wasn't going to take it out one by one. I let it go. She was taking them out one by one. That's all that mattered. So then we got to the point where she was pulling the hair out, and I felt her ripping my hair, so I kind of stopped her, and I showed her, you know, it's stuck. It was in a knot. I said, you have to take the knot out. Well, that just blew her cover. She just couldn't take it anymore. Now, mind you, I'm standing here. I'm holding the extension hair that's locked in my hair, showing her, look, it's locked in. You have to pluck it apart. And that means nothing to her. And I tell her, I said, you know, you can't, if you get tangled, you have to untangle my hair. You can't just rip my hair. That was it for her. She walked away. She walked away, and that was it. But you know what? I didn't say anything. Me and the other girl, And I told, well, actually, I did. I told them, I said, you know, my hair is wet. And the lady who did it, who walked away, she knew my hair was wet because when I came in, when she started taking it down, she said, oh, you washed your hair? I said, yeah. She said, okay, good. So she knew my hair was wet. And yeah, she was going to rake that fine, small tooth comb through my wet hair and rip it out, along with the extension hair. And I cringed because I saw the ball of hair that was on that comb. And I'm sure a lot of it was my hair. Anyway, so the final part that really got to me was I was sitting there. I'm upset about that, but you know, I'm holding it in. I just want to get my hair done. I'm never coming back here. These ladies are rude. They're disrespectful. The owner is there, and you know, she's like a little child. She just smile and let these people do whatever they want. Excuse me. I don't know why these shops just don't respect people. So then the final part was I'm sitting there and the lady comes, they start to braid my hair. The lady behind me is on her telephone. She has earbuds in her ear. She's on the phone. Literally, the whole time she was on my head, which was about a half an hour, she was on the phone. Laughing, yelling, and they talking in different languages. So at this point, 3 of them are working on my hair, and all 3 of them are talking at the same time. 2 of them are on the phone, different conversations. The one behind me is the loudest, yelling. The one on the right is laughing and talking on her phone. And the one on the left is she's talking to the owner who's sitting clear across the room. She's yelling to her. So what does that mean? That's me sitting in a chair, my ear at the level of every last one of their mouths, and each one of them are coming into my head. And they did this for about a half an hour, to the point where it started getting to me. When I say it got to my nerve, it literally got to my nerve. This is not me using a saying. It got on my nerve. And I was just sitting there looking miserable. And I was kind of crying out for help, because I didn't want to be mean. What would Jesus do? So I looked up. I looked miserable. And I looked at one lady. She looked at me in the mirror. And I looked at her like, just please tell him to stop. You see I'm not happy. You see my face. And she didn't get it. So I sat there, and then they hit the final nerve. And I flew up out the chair, and I grabbed my head, and I said, that's it, that's it, that is it, I can't take it no more. All of y'all are talking in my ear. All 3 of y'all talking in my ear at the same time. Y'all gonna drive me crazy. And I'm holding my head, and they're like, oh, okay. Just sit back down, And I'm like, no, stop talking. Everybody, just stop talking. You're all in my ear, because they're alienating you. They're talking to each other and in different languages, and it's in my ear. And so then one lady decides, the one behind me who's the loudest, she decides she's going to keep talking to her phone. And I said, listen, I'm the customer, and I'm telling you, I do not want you talking in my head, in my ear on that call. She keeps talking, like I'm a customer. She got smart. I said, listen, you're going to keep talking? Move. Get away from me. She would not move. And the owner sat there and watched all of this. And I told the owner, I said, listen, I'm never coming back to the shop. If she don't get away from me, I'm walking out the shop, and she's going to be paying you. She still didn't move. Eventually she moved. I paid. I left. I'm never going back to that shop again. Okay. Yeah. And I told the person that recommended me, and you know, I'm done with that shop. I will keep searching until I find a shop that respects people, because they not only give back. Just customer service, they were disrespectful. They treated me as if I was not a human being. All right, peace and blessings for right now.